Hello, Aries. There's a beautiful saying that I loved from Buddhism, that your problem is your path. Tarot is a tool that you could get addicted to, especially when you have love issue. But it's also a good tool it's like a rope that you could grab onto into transmuting yourself. From there, you could change the entire situation, because we believe heart is the manifestation, source of the manifestation. So my purpose here is to get you from this 8 of Swords. No matter where you are right now, what situation you're in right now, let me try to help you transmute the situation. Current situation, the beautiful sun. That's the spiritual light, being bright, shining bright, like your inner child shining bright. So whenever we do tarot, we're actually drawing a picture of the energy at the moment, because as divination goes, it could change any minute as your mind and heart changes. Okay, so we take a look at the cards that we drew for Aries at the moment. The strongest card here are the Sun. The key points are the reversed 10 of Cups and the Solution Queen of Wands. Here are the cards that we're gonna focus on, and also the First of Wands. It's like indignation, a trigger, or lighting up the result. Okay, so let's take a look at what happened here. Sun is the highest consciousness of a person. As a human being, we have our lower self and higher self. The sun represents your higher consciousness, the driven by which the mission you plan to finish on this earth before you were even born. And this card represented that out of the shrouding of your mundane life, this sun shines through internally, lighting up your internal sun, lights up every corner of your heart and your mind, and it's shining through into the environment around you, and also manifested in the outer world. The love and wisdom of the sun is shining to you, lighting up all the shadows in you. And this is also a total liberation of the free divine will, a combination of the personal individual free will and also the divine will. This is like a bright pearl shining through in you, in the heart chakra. This represents a liberation of basically you're lifting up your mind and aligned. Let the inner self, the light of the inner self, shine through. And under this higher guidance, you're reaching 4 of Wands. In terms of love life, this means a stage where you have institutionalized your relationship or we could say in terms of what you're doing and the target of your love, what you're loving right now. It doesn't matter if it's a person or it could be some things that you are directing your love towards, your work, your dream. You are making the structure, you are making it happen by putting together the structure. You're manifesting it. You're stabilizing the structure, and then finally making your dream coming true. However, the unexpected, okay, this is just, if you have this is the very expected outcome. This is what the source of your energy and wisdom, if your true self, this is the desired outcome, best desired outcome that's planned for you, your son, planned with your son. But unexpectedly, we still have things to work on until we could get a upright 10 of Cups. Ten of Cups represents the emotional stability and emotional satisfactory within a family, within a couple. And then their love is more eternal and then not focused on each other, but towards a common goal. There is the longevity of the love gets prolonged when you have a common goal. When your love transcends just a romantic love between two people, it will become more, it's becoming bigger and more eternal. And then in order to get back to the upright 10 of Cups, we need to learn first the lessons we need to learn in 9 of Cups, that is self-love. So this is quite accurate. In order to make this connection work, we really need to focus on self-love first. We need to understand what would make us feel loved. We need to find the love within ourselves first. We need to first know how to love, fill our own cup. When we could fill our own cup, when we could love people near us in most situations, then we will, with that love, we will tear apart the obstacles or the shrouds that's being veiling our heart, standing in between us and our lovers. Actually, in yoga or Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism, love is the passage towards feeling the oneness with the universe. Love means union. So it's the first state to enter or to adopt or to learn, to master, before you would skillfully learn any other, get into any more skilled state of mind. Because love is the bridge and it is the union, it is the glue, it is the bond between you find the target between your internal and the external, between you and the world. When you can feel you and the world has no distance and you totally merged into the world as one, you feel complete. This love would complete you. That's how we fill the cup. Here, the tarot, thought tarot tells us prudence, eight of discs. Eight of discs as a way to get back to our nine of cups. Being intelligent and cautious. Being very skillfully master craft that could help you fill the nine of cups. So I would recommend some practice that would help you with both your mind and your body. For example, yoga or tai chi, because we say that human beings are intuitive. When you train your body, your mind would know, because your body has a habit and your mind follows. The imminent future is you getting Queen of Swords is you getting the liberation of mind. You gain a perspective. You gain a perspective that totally liberated you out of whatever stuck you previously. This is the power of the mind. And for explanation of Queen of Swords, so yeah, I see here the connection and the pairing up of body and mind. In our practice, we cannot be too focused on either one. We want a balance of both, because our body and our mind affects each other. That's how they work. Explaining Queen of Swords, or liberation of mind, gain a new perspective. We have the star. The way I see star is close to the Vedic explanation of Maya. This is the entire manifestation of the universe, of the manifested universe. In her dance, basically, she spins the world into being, or the illusion of the world into being. This is also for Aquarius. This is also a card for soulmates. So for some of us, this idea that we gain, or we're gaining from the Queen of Swords, may have to do with Aquarius, with soulmates, with telepath between soulmates, with a lot of things related to technology, to sci-fi, to AI, or this is something that you guys connected with this card. This is with the Ten of Cups. This is something you guys, this is your common dream. This is, perhaps from my understanding, this is the rainbow that both of the couples are both looking at. This is your collective dream between you and your lover. This could be an inspiration to your newly gained perspective into how to handle the situation. Or, yeah, into your new enlightenment. For the light is going to shine through all the cards on this table. So, forgot to tell you one thing about the reversed Ten of Cups. There is very good positive news about the reserved Ten of Cups. This is about reversing the existing karmic patterns within the family. You could also say that with this card, you see the problems or the patterns with your parents, each separately or whatever is going on in the family. Now with your new family, you've seen the pattern. You do not want to repeat the pattern. This could be something you and your lover both recognized. And then in your relationships, towards your Ten of Cups, emotion stability as a family, long-lasting family, you would want to transmute your dynamic, each as a person. You transmute the dynamic between the two by going through inner chemical change, each as a person. This is about growing together as two souls and then merging into one soul, two as one. Androgynous, yeah. That's like you complete. Grow together and complete each other. Prudence. Okay, but by going there, there needs to be methods and actions taken meticulously and skillfully applied to the physical plane, applied to matter. It's not about wishful thinking or anything without a practical system. It will be something, it will be a practical method that's tangible and very precise. And having a foundation or a system that backs it up, you know, when that works. Okay, let's talk about the results. Don't hang up on the result because, as we say, all these, what we see in the outer world or the occurrence, events, people we meet, things that we encounter, they're all phenomenons. Phenomenons are like moon, the shadows of the moon shining on water, image of the moon undulating on water. It's the projections that we are seeing. I was drawing the divination card the other day. The poem told me, do not try to grab or focus or bothered by the image of the moon fluctuating on water, because it's not real, right? It's just as real or fake and fleeting, especially as our thoughts, as our projected thoughts. In order to navigate the ever-changing reality, like as if it's a sliding windscreens with the landscapes in front of you, surrounding you, you need to find out, where are you? Where are you? That's the most important thing. You are at the center of your manifestation. You are at the center of the fleeting windscreens of paintings. And then that's where you find your stance. Try not be moved. Try to be immovable. Try to be still. Try to grow your root under the earth. That way you stand still, immovable, in quietness and silence. That's how, yeah, that's how you suddenly see you can change the phenomena. The one of the ways to change because the phenomenon is actually they just happen on this flat dimension, within space-time. But what we're discussing here, a way to be guarded and guided, to be guided by your divine consciousness, is the path, spiritual path, ascension. That's a vertical dimension. This is the space-time flat one, where things fleet and change, would mostly patterns repeat, karma repeat, you feel like you get in the loops of things, you get stuck, you don't know how to get out. But these are lessons. The way to get out of them is actually by applying your divine consciousness, going up, fulfilling your soul's journey. That's why it's so important to find your stance centered in yourself, connected with your inner being. That way, connected with her, him, talk to him internally, and not saying to talk to yourself, but to find a way, either doing what you love to do soulfully, follow your path, meditation, yoga, or even just a moment of quietness to yourself. Take a stroll, get close to nature. All the things that cultivate your relation with your true self. Doing arts, very important. That's a way to connect to your heart, to your true self and consciousness, higher consciousness. That is the actual freedom of the will that opens or free you from the bondage of the mundane world. In that moment, you see or recognize the path, the actual path, the true path, the spiritual path here in this world, and that is how you get out of the entanglement. So, the result. We have victory. Something not to dwell on, but victory is happiness, right? You will have a victory, and the three people here, one of them is a leader on a white horse. He got it right by example, and people see that he knows what he's doing. Got it right from the craftship we mastered here in this prudence card, and through the intelligence we gained from the sword of Queen of Swords. Something applied into our daily life, into our body, guided by our mind, led us to the victory. And then it's a victory of the group, not just one person. And all of them, three of them mastered becomes adepts of this newly gained perspective and the practical methods. How does this Six of Wands getting light up? By the First of Wands. This is the will. Your will. You are the kingdom. One kingdom. It all started from one kingdom and goes up to a fully actualized Six of Wands in reality, in the physical plane. This is a spiritual fire without a form. I mean, like, it has a form without an earth body, without an earth representation. Probably can't see it with your bare eyes, but they exist. This is the fire from heaven. Primordial forms. They all exist in us when we light it up. This is our will to fulfill whatever we're passionate about, our soul want. And then throughout the journey of gaining our earth element, so like how to practically do it, we go here. And it's a really good news in terms of a relationship as well. Yeah. Congratulations. But don't dwell on any phenomena or results. The only true thing that matters is the spiritual path. And the thing that you learned, or methods you gain every time you untie yourself with your own power, with your own mental power, spiritual power, you level up, and the things around you would be lightened up. It's as if you passed one gate. Things will level up for you. Yeah. Hopefully this helps. Thank you.